First question is, how do I know if something is a symptom of detox? I'm trying to decide if I'm giving my dog too much meat because she's scratching herself. She's been on RMF for 2 months. She was scratching when we got her, so it's hard to tell. And therein lies the rub, because this dog, I think, is 6 years old, and she's been eating kibble all that time, and she could easily itch and scratch for the next 6 months, maybe less, maybe more. I don't believe she's been on any allergy drugs or anything like that, which will help. Since she's a breeding dog, she probably has had the chemical treatments. I don't know. I'm just going out on a limb there. I'm not sure if she has or not, but the point is, it's really difficult to tell. And really the only thing that will tip you off is if your dog has been on RMF long enough to get through that initial scratching and itching and then have a period of relative calm. And even then, it could be the body going to a deeper layer and pulling stuff out and getting rid of it. And the way that you play around with that is you just experiment with the diet. If you suspect that you're giving her too much meat and that might be causing it, and it could, you can scale back on the quantities, or you can increase her fasting days or increase her plant food days. Another tactic is to get rid of plant food days altogether and feed only very lean meat meals and fasting days, just in case. And it's not likely because this is such a short period of time, only 2 months on RMF. It might be the case that this dog has sugar metabolism problems that causes both fat and sugar in the diet to create sugar uptake problems, so that when the sugar arrives at the cell, it can't get in because there's too much fat there. You know that there is lots of fat in the diet of even RMF dogs that we can't do anything about, and it's probably more than dogs are set up to digest. There's only so much that we can remove, and that's the role that fasting days play in RMF, especially when you're doing a high meat rotation. That's basically the difference between PMR, pre-model raw, or and RMF is fasting days, because the PMR feeders will pretty much allow their dogs to eat every day, except they will throw in a fasting day once a week. And obviously the PMR feeders that are doing that, the fasting day once a week, are going to have more success than those who aren't. But I think it's actually kind of rare for people to do, even in the PMR community, for them to do the weekly fasting thing. I think that is done pretty much by the really knowledgeable, hardcore PMR feeders. So I think most of them do feed every day. And I think that accounts for a lot of ongoing sickness in the dogs that are fed PMR or BARF. So, anyway, I hope that's helpful. You know, if she's been scratching all along, it's probably ongoing detox. And I would say if it continues for another couple of months, if you don't do these experiments that prove to be helpful, then it probably means you need to do some experiments. You need to try some other rotations or something. So, and you know,